Today, we're going to take a look at the 2025. This is the Flying Cloud 30FBBQ, meaning a front bed with a queen, bunks in the rear, specs. As far as my contact information will be down below in case you have any questions. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, please do hit that subscribe button, like and comment. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start on the inside first and kind of give you the lay of the land here. So starting up in the front, as it is at the front queen bed here, and it is a walk around. As you can see, you have room to get around on both sides. It also has storage, very easy for you to access it underneath. So you have a couple different ways to access it. As you can see, you can access it from either side, from the top here, and you also have this that pulls down. Now, you'll also notice there's a light outside there. That's your outside storage. I'll show you that when we get outside. You'll be able to access that from the front. Now, obviously, you could probably grab a couple things if they weren't too large while you're in here in case it was bad weather. Now, with the front bed here, you can see all the windows you have. Now, the windows that will open, you have the bottom part on, you get the top part on that particular window, so that's a larger window. You've got the large window up front, as well as your emergency exit on this side. But you can, even though that's an emergency exit, you actually can use that for airflow if you wish. Nice end tables with reading lights, and these reading lights, you can swivel them. So if you need to adjust them so you can actually see what you're reading, you're able to do that. You can see you have the AC is here in the bedroom. Benefit there, that gives you a warm air return. So in the event that you have that curtain pulled across there, you have air coming in from the 4 vents, as well as the warm air return for this room. And that's all controlled right here next to the TV. Now, I have that TV pulled out a little bit. That's a 12-volt TV. It is a smart TV, so you'll be able to use that for Netflix, YouTube, and so forth. You've got 110 outlets, as well as your USB ports on both sides of the bed, same location. And underneath your nightstands, you do have access for additional storage. It's not a lot, but it's still adequate as far as storage is concerned. So this is the bedroom. Let's go ahead and get on to the rest. Oh, by the way, it does have a dimmer control for your lights in here, so you're able to dim those accordingly. Same thing you're going to have out in the main area. So your dinette will make a bed. Very easy to make that a bed. All you're going to be doing is you just pull these open, and then that'll let it so you can push it down. And the nice thing with this, let's say you're not happy with how sturdy it is, you could just tighten this up when you're closing this, and then that'll make it much tighter. Now, it also has a thing where you can unlock it right here. So now what we're able to do is, maybe you don't like that table back there, maybe that's not enough room back there, so you're able to go ahead and pull it out and put it to where you'd like it to be. So, you know, if you're working at that table or whatever the case may be, that gives you that ability. You can lounge there, watch that TV. That TV is not on a swivel there, so you can lock that in place. Now you can see your shades. You could either have them all the way down or all the way up. 2 nice large windows there for some airflow. And then, of course, above the windows, then you have the windows for a little bit of additional light, as well as the one right here. Nice little skylight. You notice the power vent fan there. That way there, as you have windows open, it can actually draw the air through, giving you a nice airflow, keeping the area pretty much cool if you weren't using the heat or the AC. And it was nice out like it is today, that'd be a great, perfect time to operate that. Again, 2 more windows on this side. Of course, you do have reading lights, and these things, you could adjust these. The beautiful thing of that, if you need additional light for the sink, you're able to do that as well. Cushions, see the extra pillows you have. And you have storage under here. Notice how they provide the little tubs for you, which is nice. Now I needed two hands to pull this one off here, hence the reason for the little cutout on the bottom of it. So that's just access to the furnace. Not going to be storing anything under there. And that's what it looks like when it's back in place there. So that's how you're able to pull it off. Just get two hands under it, one on each side, and pull that out. Heat ducts, notice that they're up off the floor. Nice thing is with that, it's blowing the hot air across the floor instead of, and it's not giving you some place where it can collect dust and debris and so forth. For your dinette, you do have a GFI outlet down underneath there, making it adequate for you to use. You have one there, as well as now an inverter circuit, because this does have an inverter on here, that you're able to utilize that particular outlet when you're just on running the battery. That would be operated right over here. You can actually see the charge controller, and then of course your power inverter, the controller. Now underneath here, of course, you have the reading lights, which I showed you. You also have a nice bright light here. You just touch it, comes on. It is not something that's dimmable. Then you have another one of those here, as well as an additional light over your cooktop. So very nice lighting. Nice big square sink, as you can see. Nice cutting board to cover up over top of that. Good counter space for you to get things ready. And then your 3-burner cooktop. And it does have the lights on top of here so that you're able to go ahead and see you know where they are if you wanted to. This just tips over. Kind of acts as a backsplash for you. And it does have a vent fan up top. Now, all the storage you have here, by the way, your microwave down here, all your storage, got a little place for a trash can. Little cubby there. This is your silverware drawer. Another little cubby here. And then you're going to have 2 more drawers there. And now you have 4 drawers here. Notice they're full extension drawer glides. And then your little pantry. So that is all your storage. Let me get down the other end to kind of give you an idea of how much storage you actually have. So some good storage. Now this is just on the off door side. We do have additional on the other side next to the refrigerator. Now additionally for storage on the off door side is your upper cabinets. As you can see, we have them all open. You have another 110 outlet up here that's inverted. It's on the inverter. Benefit there if you had some for data or you had satellite, whatever, Wi-Fi, you're able to go ahead and put that up here. It does have the antenna on the roof. You can see the green light right there. It means the antenna is on. 12 volt USB port here. All of these doors, they're soft closed doors. So all you're doing is you're pushing it down and you can see how it's a soft closed door for the upper cabinets. Lastly, on the top here, this is where you have your JBL audio. And they have that covered up so you don't have that light in your eyes when you don't want it. So you're able to cover that up. Both of these ACs are running in the same ductwork, allowing you to get additional airflow throughout your camper. Now, on this side, of course, this is where you control your air conditioner for this, which is right here. That's the warm air return, and then it's ducted through the ceiling. Nice little 12 volt refrigerator. And the nice thing with this is it's all controlled outside here. We'll do a video showing you how to control that, so stay tuned on that. Lastly, here in this area, this is where your additional storage. So nice big place for you to hang things, or you can use it for whatever you'd like. And then you're going to have all these, you have 4 more drawers here, and you can see they're full extension drawer glides. Now there is a little bit of storage down underneath your bunk beds here. And you can see they put the tubs, they go back a little bit. So you're able to go ahead and put those there. There is a curtain here for you to go ahead and make this room private if you wanted to. It's one long curtain. And you see where the ladder does store so that you're able to get it up out of the way when you're traveling. When you're setting that, it's going to latch right on there. 250-pound capacity on the upper bunk. Nice lights, USB port, window, AC duct, power vent fan, so you have two. And they have that nice little cover there, so when you're sleeping, and boy, I'll tell you, when they're new, they are tight. They really are. But you're able to pull that across to block out the light. On the bottom bunk, you have another inverter circuit, 110 plug, as well as receiver. You can put another TV back here if you wanted to. Already set up for that. And then you can see nice little cubby right here with already has the totes in there. Bottom bunk has two of the windows. Now lastly, let's go inside the bathroom. Bathroom, you have a nice big mirror right there. So you're able to see yourself when you close that door. Your shower here with a little seat. And you like see you have a little bit of tub right there for yourself. Place to put things. And then the shower door just pulls over and latches. Hold on to that because that is spring loaded. Window that can be utilized in here. You have a nice little fan. You have a little towel holder here. This can go ahead and store back here, but not only is it a standard mirror, but you do have, for those of you that need it, you have a 5X. I'd have a hard time with that. Whew, hurt my eyes there. Your water heater, it's on-demand water heater is right here, so you don't have to worry about it. And then light switch. They also have for your toilet here. There's your toilet, and everything is controlled right here. Another outlet. And I like how they've done a rounded cabinet to give you all that space in there. Because Lord knows you're going to need to put some things. Now, love how they put the toilet paper holder right there, making it easy access, and it gets out of the way. So this is the inside. Let's get to the outside. Keep in mind, stay tuned because I'll be doing a video specifically on what is new for Airstream for 2025, and we're going to go ahead and go through each of the models. So stay tuned for that, and we'll get to that. So, but let's go outside. So as you come in the door, you have a little cubby here. This will turn where your battery disconnect turns on. You have your lights. Awning light and the inside light have dimmers on it. You've got little hangers right here, as well as a nice little board. You can write little notes on there. You have the little key hangers above that. So that's all right here. And then for the dinette side, you can see you have a nice little place where you can kick off your shoes. They got a nice little pan there for you to set them, so that if they have makes it a lot easier to keep things clean. Now, first thing we're going to cover when you're on the outside here is the fact that when you, and most of you probably already know this, but if this might be something new for you if you've never seen an Airstream before, but you can see that your door is latched open right here. So make sure that when you're closing the door, just don't pull on it. Make sure you unlatch that. And hear how solid that door sounds when you're closing that. Kind of like a car door. Notice how you have a little light here. That way there at night, you're going to be able to see where that step is. There's also an awning light, but that's when the awning is out, and you got a center awning support there. Because as you can see, this is a rather large awning. Runs pretty much the full length of the camper. On the front, of course, you see, your rock guards for the windows, as well as your metal here. That was that storage we talked about. That's where you access it. Your batteries are here. Your 30-pound LP bottles, and it is a power tongue jack. Now that is a 2 5/16 ball. Now, staying up front here, you do have an LP connection there. You're able to use that for outside cooking and so forth. I know it's on this side, but you get yourself like a 12-foot, you can get up to like a 12-foot LP connection, and you could do pretty much be anywhere you want on the door side. So as you see on the off door side, you have window awnings, and these things are rather easy to go ahead and open up. You just need to unlock it first, which this one's unlocked, and then you're just going to pull. And by the way, they have a rod on the inside to make it easy for you if you're a little bit, if you're height deprived. I was able to reach that, but that gives you some shade for the window. They have this one here, they have the one in the back, as well as, and I say the back window right here. Notice how it has the vinyl cover there, protecting the fabric when it's closed. Now this is for your furnace. That's where the furnace exhaust. Nice thing with that, if it ever needs to be worked on, they can pull that out this way. This is where you connect your electric. You do have an outside shower here. Nice thing with that, you have both hot and cold water. This is where you'd fill your freshwater tank or connect to fresh water. And then, oh no, hold on. This is where you're gonna, if you were gonna go ahead and carry fresh water, this is where I just had it open there, but anyway, that's where you fill your fresh water tank. Now, because the fill is here, that means down under here is where you're gonna go ahead and have your dump for your fresh water. In the event you're at a campground, you're able to go ahead and connect to a fresh water, and that's your black tank rinse, to be able to rinse out your black tank. Here's where you're going to be dumping. Everything's right here, makes it easy for you. You can tell which ones are which. You have the black handle for black tank, gray handle for the gray tank. Your stabilizers are manual. You just put, you can get a 3/4 inch socket and a screw gun to put them down. Nice thing with manual ones is that you can go ahead and put a little bit more weight on them versus the electric jacks. And then for this back window, as well as the metal as well, you have the other awning that you pull down. Now that one, that uses these bars to hold them up right here to keep it out. A little bit different. A little storage up underneath your bumper. And then this is going to be the storage from the outside underneath. Now you got to be careful. As you can see, you have some plumbing in there, but that goes all the way over. They latch quite nicely. Additional storage on this side under the bunk. And then remember, you had the inside. Now this one does have a light here, so you at least you'll be able to see something. So there's a light in this one, there's a light up front. This is your water heater. Now I've heard some people having issues maybe in a rainstorm with water getting in there. A solution, from what I hear from people using them, is they put one of those screens over here, like a bug screen, and that, in their opinion, solves the problem 98% of the time. Little 110 outlet right here, so if you want to do some things outside here, you're able to do that. So this is the door side. So I appreciate you watching. Hope that was a helpful video for you. Comment down below. Let me know if I missed something, or maybe I misspoke. That does happen. But I will be coming out with a video. I'm going to be interviewing Tim from Airstream, going over all of the new changes for 2025 for each of the models. So stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back at you again soon. Take care.